Oh, well, hello there. Thank you so much for stopping by.
You want to start over, like with that him in because you can't really see him. It's just like this white thing.
Now, the idiom that we're going to be doing today is called killing the chicken to tame the monkey. And in Chinese, it's pronounced 杀鸡儆猴. So this is the first idiom that we'll be doing ever since the year of the rooster, aka year of the cock. And I thought, well, what better idiom to discuss than an idiom that has to do with the chicken? It's about a monkey who is forced to be a street performer, but there's a chicken involved as well. So a long time ago, I'm not really sure what year, whether it was BC or AD, but there was a street artist who purchased a monkey. And this particular monkey that he purchased was not very obedient, and no matter how he trained it to become a performer, the monkey just wouldn't listen. He kind of got fed up with it, and one day he decided to buy a chicken off the market. And for some reason, this street artist was kind of inhumane, and so he would bang really loud drums and just make really loud noises to scare this poor chicken. The chicken didn't do anything wrong. You know, every time he would scare this chicken would just freeze in fear. And he wanted to instill this sort of fear in the poor little monkey. But what he did was he just kind of took the chicken by the neck and used a cleaver to chop the chicken's head off. And he made sure that this little monkey saw every single second of it. After he killed the chicken in front of the monkey was just terrified. And ever since then, that little monkey never ever disobeyed the street artist's commands ever. But that brings me to the end of that idiom. So that was really short and sweet. Just like the chicken's life. Well, I guess now you guys might be wondering, well, how can I use this story, idiom, into practice? And I've actually gotten into a lot of discussion with my producer in regards to this issue, and I'm not really sure whether his interpretation or my interpretation is right. So please feel free to write me something in the comments, because I would also like to hear what your thoughts are on this topic. In no particular order, let's start with my interpretation. You need to make an example out of someone else to prove a point. Now, I don't think fear is always the answer, but sometimes, for instance, in this case of the little monkey, you kind of need fear. Otherwise, that monkey was not going to listen, right? Some parents want their children to live in fear. I personally do not condone that, and that's also my producer's opinion. He believes that fear is never the answer, and that the street artist was an idiot for trying to tame a monkey in the first place, right? Right, producer? Was that your interpretation? When I really think about this idiom, I feel like I see this everywhere. It's like the storyline of every serial killer movie. There's always like some psychopathic Hannibal Lecter type who is killing another innocent person for absolutely no reason but just to instill fear. But another way to look at it is that you and I might not be the monkey. You and I might not even be the street artist in this case. You and I might all be chickens. Okay? So I think a deeper interpretation of this idiom is that we all have to wise up in a way so that we can prevent ourselves from being the chicken, okay? So that nobody can ever make an example out of us. I don't know about you, but I would kind of like to keep my head on my shoulders. Bottom line, try not to be the monkey, and whatever you do, definitely don't be that poor little chicken, okay? Let's try to live a little longer and make the world a better place so that no one has to ever live in fear. I'm actually really excited to hear back from people because I always get some really amazing comments. I really appreciate that. I can't wait to read what you guys write. So yeah, thank you for subscribing. Please tune in to our next idiom. It's going to be a really interesting one about dragons because some of you have been requesting that I discuss dragons, and the English translation for next week's idiom is Mr. Yit loves dragons. Don't you want to find out why he loves dragons? Okay, bye-bye.